If I were to give you a percentage on how much I've been on the bench in my football career, I'd say probably 15, 20%, but not because I was bad. I was just injured all the time. It is genuinely frustrating how injury prone I am. And being injured is one of the worst feelings you can have as a footballer. So injury prevention obviously probably isn't my strong suit, but I know what it takes to recover from an injury because I've been through it all. And so here are the 5 essential things that you should be doing as a footballer to recover as quick as possible from an injury. This first tip is the most important tip. Treat your body like a Ferrari. How are you refueling your body? If you are not taking care of your nutrition, your sleep, getting plenty of water, the process is going to take so much longer. When I got injured during school, I did not take care of my sleep. And I could feel it taking a hit on my injuries because it was taking so long to recover from simple injuries. Drinking plenty of water, obviously, you should already be doing that as an athlete. But in regards to nutrition, what I recommend you do is calculate your metabolic rate and use that as a guide for how many calories you take in per day. Here's the equation for metabolic rate. I can go into this in more detail in a later video, but basically eating this number of calories per day is what's going to maintain your body. And that's what you want to do because when you're injured, you're not playing soccer, so you're not exercising as much, which means you have to accommodate for that. And on top of that, you have to be consuming more protein as well. Protein gives your body the fuel to recover from workouts and injuries. So make sure you're taking in more protein every day. Treat your body how you would treat a Ferrari. And just like how you have to take care of your body with nutrition and sleep and water, you have to make sure you're taking care of your body by maintaining an injury threshold. And what I mean by that basically is just don't push yourself too hard in your rehab exercises. I've done this a lot in the past because you get really excited to come back into the game, so you do your rehab exercises, you kind of push past your threshold, and then your injury ends up getting worse. And that is the last thing you want to do. And what you need to do is just listen to your body. You have to see what works and just progress slightly every week so that you're not pushing past the threshold. Have the self-awareness that you don't want to get too excited into getting back into the game because it can be exciting doing those rehab exercises, but your primary focus should be taking care of that injury. And so just like maintaining an injury threshold, you have to make sure that you're maintaining a balanced strength composition throughout the body. For example, let's just say that you have a foot injury like I have right now. And so let's say that the only thing that your doctor is letting you do is upper body exercises. And so what you want to do is make sure that you're not building too much strength and size in your upper body, because what that's going to do is make your upper body strong and big and your legs are going to be weak and small, because if you have a foot injury, you're not going to really be able to do a whole lot of leg exercises. And so what you can do to avoid this is not progress too much with your upper body exercises, and you need to make sure that whatever exercises you do, you have to maintain a balanced strength composition throughout your body. My 4th tip is training, but not soccer training, but off the field training. That could be mental training, meditation, game analysis. And even though these things are probably a lot more boring, it could be easy to neglect these things as well because obviously we want to be on the football field. And it's more boring just to be watching a soccer game or doing mental training. Like, no one wants to do that. You're here for the football. But you have to know that the injury process is a tough process. And you have to be willing to put in the work still in order to be fresh and sharp and fit back on the pitch. Please do not neglect these things. These small details really add up over time and they will show when you get back on the field. My 5th and final tip, this has been a huge one for me, and is just look for other things to do. And I get it, you just want to be back on the pitch as fast as possible. And honestly, I feel like one of the best ways I've been able to get back on the pitch faster is by not focusing all on football in some parts of my life. Learning different things and trying out different hobbies, that has been a huge one for me because it takes my mind off of football. And when you're focused too much on getting back onto the field, time can feel slow, really slow. And it's honestly really paid off because not only am I learning something different, but it feels like time's going by a lot faster, so it's making the recovery process a lot easier for me. So to pretty much sum up everything that I've said, the moral of the story is just don't be lazy. But that is way easier said than done. Because when you're injured, you're probably thinking, this is my time to slack off, this is just a break. But that is the complete opposite. The injury process is so much harder than actually training and actually playing games, because it is such a big mental battle with yourself. And you have to be willing to fight that mental battle if you want to get back on the pitch as fast as possible. Prioritize your health, look after your body, and look for other things to do. It is a tough process, but it is so worth it when you come back stronger and more ready than ever. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.